Let f of x equal ax plus b, where a and b are real constants, and g of x equal to x minus 5. Suppose that for all x, it is true that g of f of x equals 3x plus 4. What is a plus b? So, well, in here, although yes, it is possible that you can, find the exact values of a and b and then add them together to find the answer, it's actually a lot simpler to note that because there's no specified domain or range, that means it's just all real numbers that, fit this equation, a function. So if it's all real numbers, well, I'm just gonna plug in a very special value, 1, in for x, because what that gives me is a times 1 is still a, plus b is a plus b. So f of 1 is a plus b. Well, a plus b is what I want in this problem. So if I find out f of 1, then I already know a plus b. And finding out f of 1, I already know a whole lot of stuff about f of x and g of x and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know a lot about a plus b. So that's like a win-win for me. And, also, that means if this is the little x that we have here, then we can take this into g of x and g of f of x, because, when we have g of f of, x is 1 now, g of f of x, that's in the form 3x plus 4, and the x that we have in there, and also the thing that you have to be careful about here is that what specific x are they specifying? Because is it this whole thing, f of x, that's the x that they're talking about, or is it just the variable x? That's basically found in what's outside that function, because in this particular function, this g of f of x depends on this f of x, which depends on this x. Or in other words, that means that x specifies particular to that x. And in fact, also logical reasoning can prove that too, because that's an x, that's also the x. How do you know which x it is? So in this particular function, where it's g of f of x equal 3x plus 4, that 1 is the x. And however, because this is also in the form, g of x, because in this g of x, then f of 1 is the big X, and then we have 2x minus 5, so 2 times f of 1 minus 5. Well, there's just two ways to write g of f of 1, so that means these two things, this is 7, these two things, 2 times f of 1 minus 5, and 7, must be equal because they express the same thing. So here, just add 5 and then divide by 2 to get f of 1, which we know is a plus b, is equal to 6 as our answer.